Good morning, my lovely Pisces, and welcome to your May reading. Even though this is for May, you can see this whenever it comes to you. My reading is always timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest, flip the roles. You can be male and you can be female. Some of you guys might even be dealing with Pisces. I don't know why I want to say Libra. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with a Libra or Taurus or Scorpio, because the nodes are in Taurus and Scorpio when it comes to the full moon that we have soon. But anywho, I have my paper ready with all the details for you, all the things that I have channeled through. Plus we're going to speak about what's happening with the planets. For some reason I had this message coming through as someone is very nervous about something. Someone is very nervous to the point where you're like biting nails or fingers, or your hands are shaking in a way. I feel this is connected with like a shift that's going on. I will say, don't be nervous. Don't be nervous to try again. I want to say, don't be nervous to try again. We have Jupiter. This is one of the biggest things that's going to happen this year. We have Jupiter jumping into Aries. This already happened the 10th of May and it will stay here until the end of October, the 28th of October actually, to be totally correct. I felt like there was someone touching the back of my head. With that, I want to say that you have someone who passed over. Might be recent, might be a long time ago, but someone is present around you a lot. Like you're really going to feel this more than ever, because that I feel that you are going through something significant. And with that, I also want to say that it's okay to show emotions, or okay to open up about this or talk about this. So Jupiter is in your second house, and this brings you opportunity to actually make more money. The green stuff, well, depending on where you're living, right, where you're coming from. Because in Denmark, where I am from, the money is not green. Well, maybe some of them are. They are very colorful in Denmark, but in America, I believe you only have green dollars, right? Let me know where you're from and what color are your money. Anyway, there might also be some beginning steps when it comes to you opening up your own business or expanding your business. You might also step into a completely new path when it comes to your career, when it comes to work. It's very exciting, and I do feel a lot of you guys I do say a lot of you guys, but some of you guys might actually just need to step out of this scarcity or something. What was that? It felt like someone was like yelling from the top of that lungs. I don't know what that was about. Woo! What is that? My god, stop that. Okay, I'm shaking that off. I don't know what that was. Yeah, okay. Let's just continue. But you do, yeah. I don't even know, what did I say? Yeah, scarcity. Like you might be a little bit afraid of actually stepping out there, or you might be afraid of what are people going to think, are people going to like this. It wouldn't surprise me if you have air somewhere in your chart, because there is a lot of overthinking when it comes to this. Or maybe you have a partner who's overthinking, or someone else in the background who's stopping you from actually, like, yeah, like think about this, think about that. And you're like, well, I actually just want to go out there and do this. I just want to be creative. You might be together with someone who is earth bound. It's not how I wanted to say it. It's someone who is very logic, or someone who has a lot of Taurus or Virgo or Capricorn in their chart. But it's very important for you to go after opportunities, because Jupiter brings you a lot of opportunities. So now is the time. Dare to ask for more money when it comes to work. Ask for a promotion. Dare to go after your dreams, Pisces. It's very, very important. And really think about, how can I update my life? Because I feel a lot of you guys have just been running around in circles with one thing over and over and over and over, and you might have done tiny changes to it, but it's just not enough anymore. Jupiter is yelling at you. Jupiter in Aries is really pushing you to your limits, and I feel a lot of you guys are just like falling to the ground, and you're just like, no. I can't do this because of my health, or I can't do this because of where I live, or I can't do this because of my fears. You are going to overcome all these things. Jupiter, also the ruler of your 10th house. Again, there is focus on career. And there is something about working with land, or earn money from a piece of land. Something about gardening maybe even, or buying a property with a lot of land attached to it, where you can grow crops and plants and flowers or whatever it is. Like, yeah, there's something about gardening or something like that. Yeah. For some reason I feel that some of you guys have Virgo in your sun, like you have Pisces somewhere else. Or maybe it's opposite, you have Pisces somewhere else. Maybe it's... wow. I just heard what I just said. I was like, I just said that. Maybe you have Virgo somewhere else. That's what I wanted to say. Oh my god. Yeah, but you're stepping into your power. You're like melting together with things, and you are talking with a lot of new people, melting into another. I don't know why I want to use the word melting, but I think it's just because you're flowing, like you're just being. I heard it, but I don't know how to put it out now for some reason. You'll be the camera is the battery is blinking. You'll be the person that lights up the room. You'll be the attention in the room, if that makes sense for some reason. Could be because of what you do. You're just like, yeah, like people are just fascinated about you. You have a very imaginative way of speaking during this time. So I have this like picture of you standing in a room, and you're just like dressed up, and you're just like talking, flowing, maybe even singing, maybe something about a piano, and people are just fascinated about you. And I also feel that people will be a little bit shocked, like they haven't seen that side of you before, but you're feeling yourself. Before we continue, let me just change the battery so it doesn't just cut off while I'm talking, and then I will be back with you guys. Alright, while I was putting the tripod on the camera again, I heard the center of attention. You will be the center of attention. Wow, well, better late than never, right? I wonder if there's something about that you're being celebrated for something. By your family or by friends. But people are like gathering around you. Very beautiful. Totally zoned out. Well, it makes sense because Pisces is very dreamy, right? So it's like, wow. I feel a lot of people are actually going to, yeah, fall into your dreaminess. My phone was lighting up. I got a message, so yeah. Wow. I also feel some of you guys are having a lot of power when you speak with someone. It might be at a job interview, or it might be because that you're speaking with a boss, and you might be nervous for this interview or for this conversation, but you will just suddenly have so much power and force that, again, you're just blowing this person's mind, literally. Well, literally. I don't know. No. Sometimes I say things and then I'm like, maybe not. No one is going to hurt no one here. But I actually do feel like you're going to connect with someone who has a lot of money. It might even be someone who helps you out financially because that they believe in your dreams. They see that there's actually potential in what it is that you want to do, and also 2 with that. And I feel like in the past you might actually not have gotten so much support in this, or people didn't understand what it is that you tried to explain. But I want to say to you that it just took the right people. You had to let go of the wrong people and attract the new people who are actually on your vibration. Like, you tried to explain your dreams to someone, the phone, yeah, who wasn't on your level, someone who might have been very jealous. So yeah, someone who has a lot of power, someone who might help you with your talents. And you might actually look up to this person. Could be someone who's famous, who knows. Yeah, I do feel this person is really going to push you to be more bold, to be more out there. to step into your new role. Wow. Yeah, and then we also have this with Jupiter in your 2nd house, and with this, be careful with money spending, especially when it comes to fast money spending, because there is a lot of dreaminess. So just with the retrograde, also just think a little bit about it. The retrograde is from the 10th of May until the 3rd of June, so it's in full action right now. And again, double check your dates, because there might be some delays. Check out well, what is there I want to try to say here? Make sure to also save things on your hard drive, especially if you are working on something. There might be something about a system that crashes down. There might even be something about a system in a car, or a system in a house, like something that's fancy that you might have spent a lot of money on, and then suddenly something happens with a hard drive, or something happens with a leak or something, where suddenly it doesn't work anymore. And for it to be for it to be repaired, thank you, there might be some delays because of a situation. So just don't let it stress you. Just, you know, it will work itself out. But I also feel like there will be a lot of new belief systems that's being built. This has been something that has come up a lot. Yeah. And when it comes to someone out there who is studying, or if you have studied something, you're reaching the end of that, so you're actually done with something. It could be a course, is that how you say that? And it could be something about that you're learning a new skill, and now you're actually ready to put it out there. The last thing that I wrote down is that there might be some legal matters that will come to a close, but maybe not how you thought that it would. But you will feel a lot of freedom, and you will feel very happy. But on the other hand, there might be a part of this where it didn't really play out like you wanted, and it might be because that, for example, if there is a divorce, like you thought that you would get the house, or you thought that you would get the car, but you have to agree on something, so it might not turn out like you receive less than what you expected. But it's also for you to realize that it's not all about material things, it's actually more about your freedom, because that is actually going to push you into your new things. There might also be something about a travel that doesn't happen, and I will say, if that is the case for you, it's actually to save your ass, I want to say, because something might happen in that country, or something might happen on that travel. And this is just, it's not to stress anyone, because if this is the case, there will be a cancellation, like you're not going, if this is the case. So if there is something where a travel is being cancelled, it is because that it will save your ass. Yeah. But I feel that you will be rebooked, like something will happen at another time. For some of you guys, I feel like it's around summertime. So it might be, you know, in August, or for others of you, I feel like something about February next year, because I feel like it's colder. Again, depending on where you are, right? Because somewhere where you are, there might actually be winter going on right now. So just feel it through. Yeah. But you might have to surrender to something that's important to you. There might even be something about a principle, like you never got an apology from someone. Yeah, you never got closure, and I feel like you're just going to feel like whatever. You're going to drop it, and you're just going to leave it as it is. But I feel that is the channeled messages, because I do want to go into tarot to see what else we can get for you. So let's see, Pisces. Drums rolling. I don't know what that means. Drums are rolling. Are you ready? Are you ready? I heard, are you ready for the settlement? Again, someone is trying to drag that in again. The freedom of something, the end of something, but freedom. And the freedom, believe me, is way better. I even have this feeling like the other person who who gets what they want, like they get the car or the whatever it is, something is going to break down for them, like karma is going to play in, and you're going to, I feel this might be a year after or 2 years after, you're going to be like, oh my god, I'm happy that I actually didn't get that. For example, if they got a house, there might be something about water washing it away or damage to it, or it sounds very dramatic, but no one is going to be hurt. I do want to point that out, but you're going to be left with this energy of like, wow, I'm so happy that I actually didn't get that, because I did not want to be in that situation with paying a lot of money for that anyway. Yeah. But let's see what is the message for you. Yes. I do see the Hermit, and it's interesting because we did speak about Virgo, but I do want to put the Hermit to the side because I feel like it's all in all energy. Yes. Okay. There's definitely the end of something, but the beginning of the new. The beginning of the new. Yeah, let's see. So, the Hermit is a Wands. I do want to point that out. I do want to put that here. So, I'm going to take this step by step because I think that is the easiest thing here. But I do want to start out with the Hermit and the Ace of Wands. And you can see that she's opening up a book and there is this beautiful flower. Yeah. For some reason I have this energy that you actually had to climb a mountain to actually be able to see what was going on. For some of you guys, there's even something about a third party that is ending for good. There's something that has been very toxic for you. Like there is a completion and there is an understanding with something. Like you totally understand why something had to end, or why something turned out in another way. Yeah. Choosing, because I see two ships. Yeah, ships, not chips. No chips here. Even though I could totally eat chips right now. I also feel that you actually need to realize that you have a lot to offer, because I don't think that you fully realize that. You have way more to offer than where you are. It is a complete new chapter for you. But okay, I do want to start out with you, because for you, the card that represents you, we have the Ten of Wands. Like carrying so much stress or other people's problems that it actually has become a burden. It might even have become sickness for you. For some reason I feel like something about your family, like you carried so much, you tried to please so much. Thank you, someone changed that it actually turned into sickness in your body, and it's because of other people. Like it's not, if you have something like mental health wise, or you're sick, like there's a lot of things, a lot of disease in your body, whatever this is. It can be cancer, it can be other things. It's actually because of other people. And I feel for someone out there, it's because that you have for the longest of time tried to please your family in a way where you didn't receive what you wanted to receive. Like you never received the thank you, or the we love you, or the support and help. And there might be someone else in your family who got that, and you really tried hard. But I feel, and I don't want to get emotional with that, that you need to let that go. That might be just for one person watching. Wow, okay. Yeah, you're carrying too much stress. There might also be financial stress. There might be stress around a father. I heard something about a closure that might never have been there. I heard something about Australia. For some of you guys, there might also be this energy of just feeling burned out. Just again, stress, just like something new has to happen. I want something new. I want something exciting. And it is coming. We just spoke about that, by the way. If you're the person dealing with this. Keep holding myself at the... Also, now, thank you, Spirit, because I have this, like, you're protecting your heart a lot. Like, your heart a lot. Wow. Yeah. There's also something about someone's knee. Interesting. Something about one's knees. The spiritual meaning of knees. I actually can't remember. Is it something about stability? Or is it about carrying too much? Something about knee. But you didn't lose your way even if you feel it, because in the past you have the temperance, so you have actually all the time, all the way you have been supported. There might be something about a Sagittarius, by the way. And with this image, I feel, because that she has a bird here. The bird is placed in the past, and the bird in the future, she has to let go. So I do feel that you had to let go of something that you thought would be a part of your future. Yeah. But again, freedom. Freedom, my dear Pisces. Freedom. The freedom is going to give you so much more than what this person could have ever offered you. Whatever this situation could ever have offered you. Because you deserve way more, you're worth way more. You are balancing out a lot of options, but you already know what it is that you actually want to do or need to do. You know what you need to do. Yeah. You have already known. And like I said, the temperance is also about spirit guides. So, yeah. I also feel, this is a funny one, that you have a soulmate that you're destined to be with, who has actually been guided you all along, but on the spiritual level. Like, you know, I don't really deal with the twin flame energy, but it kind of feels like that. Yeah, I guess very spiritual love. Like they're trying to really guide you in your dreams and pointing you in their direction, while pointing themselves as well, right, in your direction. But if you don't see where you are going, because that you are hunched down and you're just looking at the ground, you will never be on the right track. And I will say, in the future, we have the Six of Pentacles, so there is a lot of help. We also have the sign of Libra, so there might be a Libra who is helping you, or there might be a Libra coming into your life, or there might be a Libra somewhere in one's chart. Just balance, right? There's gifts coming your way from spirit, from the universe. Again, we just spoke about all that magic. Blossoming things, new work, more money, rewards. And in the past, no, not in the past, in the root of, I'm so confused about people walking around out here. The root of the issue might be a creative block, or might be that you had to, you know, pull something apart to realize what is the issue of this. Why is it that I feel this way, or why is this not working anymore? What is it that I truly want? Because I do feel you need to dig a little bit deeper. You might actually realize that you chose the wrong thing, like you went after the wrong thing, or you chose a wrong education, or you chose the wrong person, or you chose the wrong investment, something about a job, career. You're realizing that it's not you anymore, like you want to be more creative, which again is something we spoke about earlier. Mingle with your creativity, I heard. Yeah. Go after your talent. Let your talent blossom. And then the last card that's on top of you. Your higher self is trying to explain something to you. And again, I heard that you already know what it is. But I also want to say something that has actually, or might have kept you stuck, might be something about a father. It might be something about an Aries or a Taurus, or a person who was untrustworthy, or something that was untrustworthy. Something that just turned out to be a bad idea or bad investment, or a nasty person. Because again, it is a king, so it could be male or female. It could be someone who stopped you. Or you're stopping yourself because of something. Because of money issues, because of yourself, weight, yeah, a house, a city, a country, fear, worry, debt, gambling. But I feel that you have found out that someone was untrustworthy. Yeah. But you know what to focus on. And I feel that is going to be it, Pisces, because magic is coming. You just gotta see it and go after it and trust this process. But let me know in a comment if it resonated. And if you are in need of a private reading, healing session, or removal of blocks, all information is down below. And I will talk to you guys in my next reading. Bye!